Dear viewer, welcome to CA Education BD. Today's topic CA Knowledge Level Assurance, Chapter 5, Introduction to Internal Control, Part 1. I am Mohammad Sohail Rana with you. CA Education BD is a part of MS Rana Consulting Services. Let's go. Decide what action to take to address those risks, business risks, the risks to the company in its operation. It is rise at all level of the business. The information system relevant to financial reporting, objective, procedure and records designed to initiate record, process and report entities transaction and to maintain accountability for the related asset, liability and equity. Control objective, the policy and procedure that help and ensure that management directives are carried out. Monitoring of control, an entity should review the overall control system to ensure that it still meets its objectives. Control environment. The control environment includes the governance and management function and the attitude, awareness and action of those charged with governance and management concerning the entity's internal control and its importance in the entity. Audit committee, a subsection of the board of directors which has a particular interest in the finance and accounting activities of the company. The audit committee is comprised of non-executive directors. It is a requirement in Bangladesh listed companies under the rule of the company combined code. The code required the committee to have written term of reference where are likely to include the following: to review integrity of financial statement and formal announcements relating to company's performance, to review company's internal financial control and the company's risk management system, unless there is a separate risk management committee, to monitor and review the effectiveness of the company's internal audit function if relevant, to make recommendation to board in relation to the external auditor, to monitor the independence of the external auditor, to implement policy on the provision of non-audit service by the external auditor. Risk assessment process, business risks and the entities risk assignment process, entities risk assessment process, the process by the management in a business that identify business risks relevant to financial reporting objectives and decide that action to take to address those risks, business risks, the risks to the company in its operation, it is risks at all level of the business. Information system, the information system relevant to financial reporting objective, procedure and record designed to initiate, record, process and report entities transaction and to maintain accountability for the related asset, liability and equity. The auditor will be interested in the class of transactions that are significant to the entity, the procedure by which these transactions are recorded, are reported, related accounting record and supporting information, how the information system capture events other than transactions that are relevant to the financial statements, the process of preparing in the financial statements. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe this channel, like and share this video, provide your valuable comments and like our Facebook page. Next part of this topic coming soon. I hope you will watch. Need your help and support to improve this channel.